What's up everybody, JB Tech Fanatic back again with another video. As always, I want to start this video by thanking each of you for joining me. If you have not yet subscribed, I'd be so honored if you would consider. If you like this video, don't forget to hit that thumbs up. And if you want to know when the latest content is available, don't forget to click notifications to on. Today we will be back in the kitchen with a brand new product by Samsung. This is the all new 38 dBA smart dishwasher with third rack washing system. Now this is something that just came out. It comes in glass, white, black matte, or stainless steel. I will be reviewing the white glass, but the features and specs are identical. Of course, you can choose whichever one will look best in your house. But today we're going to talk about the features, the specs. We'll take a look inside. Hopefully at the end of this video, you can make an educated choice if it's worth your hard-earned money. I can't wait to get started. Let's do this. Now looking at the inside of the dishwasher, starting with the top third rack. First thing I wanted to point out is these 6 jets that Samsung put on the third rack. You can actually put 6 standard cups on this size and 6 up to 4-inch cups on the right side. You also have this area if you have any extra long utensils, or you want to put any silverware here, or you can pop this out if you don't want to use it. But I think it's a nice touch, and remember, we're going to still have all that room on the second rack. The second rack features the glide rail. The glide rail system creates less friction so that the middle rack slides in and out smoothly. We all love that, of course. Most of the time it's so hard to get the second drawer out, or it kind of just catches. This will not do that. Give you a little example here. It's just nice and smooth. Also on the second rack, we have a couple other special features. First is the flex load. The flex load easily fit tall and wide cookware. You can adjust the middle basket height by up to 2.5 inches, and it's really easy to do. You see these levers on each side. You simply use these to lift it up or put it down, giving you more room on the bottom if you have maybe some really tall pans. In addition to that, we have our cup size selector. All you got to do is just go right or left. So right for coffee cups, left for, any kind of winery or anything of that nature. It just basically adjusts the room, but it gives you the ability to really put any kind of dishes there. Then at the bottom, of course, we have our main washing rack. There is some adjustments that can be made here. You can adjust the width, or you can lay some of these down if you'd like. You also have this thing here that folds out. Really easy to use. And you, of course, get your basket that comes out so you can take your silverware and unload it, and you don't have to do it one at a time out of the dishwasher. Sorry, said that pretty funny. Dishwasher. Anyway, moving on. Last but not least, here on the door, we can put our detergent in. Simply press this button, opens up nice and easy, and then you can put your spot free here. Okay, so now we're looking at the inside. We're going to look at what makes this thing so special. First, we have our vent fan here. This utilizes air to minimize or completely reduce the spots left on your dishes, utilizing the auto open feature. So the door opens and this sort of blows everything dry over a set amount of time. Down at the bottom, we are looking at the Storm Wash Plus system. This is a dual wash arms and rotating spray jet to deliver more intense cleaning performance. And it also cleans at every angle and covers 1.5 more space than before. Also, if you're wondering how that water gets up to the other jets in the second and third rack, look at that back channel there. It basically takes that water, pressures it through the back, and it goes up into these other sprayers that you can see in front of you now. Of course, you need to make sure that your drawer is pushed all the way back to get it to function properly. To get to that third rack, as that's a new feature, you could see they added another channel there to go all the way up to those 6 jets. We are at the second pull out here. I wanted to give you a close-up look at the switch for the cups. Really easy to use. You can see how it just opens, closes, different size cups. Also, I wanted to point this out on the second drawer here. You can notice usually a dishwasher, when you push it back to basically connect the water pressure for its rotating arm, it doesn't really suck into place. And I like that Samsung, first of all, look at this. It just looks heavy duty. Then if we look to the back there, you can see that it pokes out and it really fits together well, giving it much better pressure. So when I push this all the way back, it actually sucks to it. So when I take it off, you can see that it just has a really secure connection. And I know this might seem minor to you, but this makes a big difference in performance, in my opinion. This is a quick look at the newly added LED light. This is on the left side when you're facing the dishwasher. It is a feature that is extremely useful, and I'm glad to see that they added it. Also on the front, it does have an indicator light that looks really nice and pleasant, and also gives you indication of what's happening, whether it's running, done, or off. Okay, the dishwasher is currently running, and we are just listening. Literally, you can't hear it at all. Impressive. We are now looking at the top controls of the dishwasher. Wanted to point a couple things out. One, you can see the blue light inside the dishwasher. That's a new feature that I find very useful. Also, all the controls are on the right side. This is a AI smart dishwasher. However, you do not have to worry about it being difficult to use. You have your controls here, and you can also connect it to your phone using Samsung SmartThings to control it with your phone, voice assistant. So it does have basically all the features you can need or want all together. You do have a power button, of course. We have an LCD screen that you can adjust settings, set different options, all right on the dishwasher. So those of you that do not want to use smart features, you do not have to. Wanted to make that clear. Here we can toggle left or right. We'll start with the cycles here. You can see like normal, 144 degrees is the temperature. Heavy, 149. Delicate, express, self-clean, pre-blast, pots and pans, and plastic. So we'll go back here to the very first one, which is AI wash, which is what we will use. This will automatically adapt to give you the best cleaning available. Up to you, again, if you want to utilize it or not. Here we have our start and cancel button. We have our quick storm wash plus toggle here. Give you an example. We're going to go to normal wash. We're going to toggle that. You can see that it's on. If you want it off, you shut it off. Notice when it's on, it highlights above it. Next, we have sanitize. You can turn that on or off also. And then we have our smart dry, which we have smart dry low and smart dry high. And we have max. I use max, again, completely up to you. Then to get to your settings, you would click settings. Then you can browse around your settings. Here we have our system settings. You would tap that. Volume. So if you don't want it to talk to you or make any noise, you could turn that down or off. You could turn on and off the microphone. You can set your Fahrenheit or Celsius temp, language, Wi-Fi. You can turn that on and off. And then you can do a factory reset. If you ever get stuck, like you want to switch your Wi-Fi network, might be easier to just delete it from your Samsung SmartThings account and then do a manufacturer reset. So basically everything available is on board. This little toggle here is what you're going to need to use if you want to utilize your phone to control it. This must be toggled to on. Now, again, smart control is up to you. If you don't want to use it, you don't have to. We will go through that setup. Also wanted to point out right here, I have a piece of paper just for my protection, but there is the Samsung SmartThings QR code off to the right. Real simple, open your camera, scan that QR code, and it will lead you through Samsung SmartThings setup. Now we're going to go through some important specifications for the all-new 38 dBA Bespoke Smart Dishwasher with third rack washing system. This variation is in white glass. As far as the cutout minimums for installation, the width is 24, height is 34 1/8, the height max is 35 1/3, and the depth is 24. The dishwasher's total weight is 94.8 pounds. As far as the power ratings go, we have volts, hertz, and amps, 120 volts, 60 hertz, and 15 amps. The heater watts is 1200 watts, and the circulation motor is 60 to 100 watts. The drain pump watts is a 35 watt. This is an E-Star certified product. The estimated kilowatt hour per year is 225, and the estimated water consumption for a cycle is 2.9 gallons. Few standard features here. Of course, it has the cancel and drain button. It has a start and pause button. The tub material is stainless, which is great. The rack coating material is nylon. The heater position is hidden, and it features a ventilation drying system that is fan assisted. It has wash arms on the bottom, middle, and top, which is great. It also features a digital leak sensor. It has a self-cleaning filter system, which is also great. It does feature an indicator light on the outside, and then we have an LED light on the inside, which is great. It does come with a black kick plate. The silence rating is 38 dBA, so it's whisper quiet. Now to quickly read over these Samsung quick features, we have a third rack washing system, whisper quiet, 38 noise level, storm wash plus system, smart dry with auto release door, AI wash, which is cool, 2.25 LCD user interface, E-Star certified, stainless steel interior tub, fingerprint resistant stainless steel finish if you get the stainless. Of course, this is the white glass. Convenience, you have Wi-Fi connectivity with SmartThings app. We have a smooth glide rail system, which is great. Cookware flex rack, digital leak sensor, stemware zone, silverware basket, 16 place settings, 3-step height adjuster, and adjustable times. We have 10 wash cycles, AI wash, normal, heavy, delicate, express, which is express 60, self-clean, pre-blast, pots and pans, plastic, and baby care. 7 options, storm wash plus, sanitize, which is NSF certified, child lock, smart dry, low, medium, and high, optimal scheduling, smart control, and an auto release door. So this is as feature packed as you can get a dishwasher. It's gorgeous, and I think it works outstanding. Setting up Samsung SmartThings, make sure Wi-Fi is turned to on. Then simply open your camera and scan the SmartThings code right where my finger is. Keep in mind, to control with your device, you're going to need to have this portion on right here, this little phone icon. Have our dishwashers ready to connect now. We are going to set up Samsung SmartThings. Again, if you're going to use the QR code, go ahead and scan it with your camera. It will lead you through the prompts. Go ahead and follow those prompts. It will get you to the same place. Also, if you have a Samsung device, likely it will pop up as add item as long as your Wi-Fi is connected and Bluetooth is on and location. So grab your mobile device, turn on Bluetooth, turn on Wi-Fi, turn on location, make sure you're connected to the exact network that you're going to want your dishwasher connected to, whether that be your 2.4 gigahertz or 5 gigahertz network. Once that's completed, we're just going to do this the good old-fashioned way. Open up Samsung SmartThings. If you do not have an account, you're going to have to sign up for an account. It's free. It is an ecosystem that brings all your smart home items into one place. It's very useful. I use it every day for my home. Highly recommend it. Up on the top right-hand corner is how you add a new device. In this case, we're going to hit add device, and we're going to go to a Samsung device because it's a Samsung dishwasher. And we're going to find dishwasher, and we're going to click dishwasher. This will have you scan the QR code if you want to do that. If you don't, you can do without a QR code here, and it will scan. As soon as it pops up, go ahead and click it. Once you click it, go ahead and follow the prompts. Eventually, it's going to ask you to talk to Bixby the way you like. You can use this if you're going to want to use voice. If not, hit cancel. In this case, I'm going to hit start. Then we are now in the main menu for the dishwasher. As you can see right now, Smart Control is off. I'm going to turn it on the dishwasher. Remember, it's that little, looks like a little phone all the way to the right. Go ahead and push it. All right, so now everything is on and connected. Here you can see that we can start our cycle. Here we have cycle. Simply press. You can choose whatever you want to use here. Again, baby care, plastic, pots and pan, pre-blast, self-clean, express 60, delicate, heavy, normal, and AI wash. Simply select and then hit done. I'm going to use AI wash. Here you can turn Storm Wash Plus, Sanitize, and Smart Dry on and off. So I'm going to just go ahead and toggle those all to on. Smart Dry, you can go from low, high, or max. I use max. Delay start is here. You can delay to start whatever time you'd like. Go ahead and pick and hit apply. You have the auto release dry, which is when it's getting close to being done, the door opens and it helps blow that air out and leave almost no spots. So I highly recommend using it. Completely up to you. Auto release delay, if you have a cooktop that is directly above, it can delay up to 30 minutes after your cooktop is done to open. Great feature. I don't have it in my home, so I leave it off. If you do, you can turn that on. Detergent amount. This is actually manually input by you. So if you get a box of 30 tablets, you input 30, then you simply toggle it to on and it will notify you when you have 5 left to order more. Dosing per rinse, you can actually adjust from off, extremely low, low, medium, high, and extra high. Sorry, that was a little blurry there. Hopefully you can see that better. Then we have AI pattern, get cycle recommendations based on your usage patterns. You can use this or not. I highly recommend it. And the way this works is the more you use your dishwasher, the better the AI pattern will get. So again, completely up to you. Then you have My Cycles. My Cycles is basically a way to add or eliminate cycles that you use or do not use. If you don't use them, you simply press the little minus symbol here. If you want to add something like baby care, you would hit plus. This will actually add it to the dishwasher itself, so you don't have to scroll through everything if you don't use it. If you do use all of them, just leave them all there and add everything and then press done. Next, we have our washing guide, which is really nice. What do you want to wash? You can put bowls, small plates, silverware, utensils, knives, cups, large bowls, pans, pots, plastic items. You also have fragile items like baby bottles or wine glasses. When you click one here, you hit next, and then it basically says select the soil level, discover the best cycle for you. So if you put medium and then you push sanitize and storm wash and you want storm dry max, then you get suggestions. Sorry, it's a little blurry there, but basically it says it suggests a normal cycle, 126 degrees to 144 to use sanitize and storm wash. If you agree with it, you just hit start, it sends it to the washer. I know a lot of people ask me about sounds. A lot of people don't like it and some people want it. Here you have full control. You go ahead and click sounds. Everything is here in one easy place. You want to adjust your voice volume, tone volume, or you just want to mute, you can do it all right here. Couple other things. 3 dots on the right side. If you click those, you get some more options here. You have your Bixby voice settings and your just settings. The settings gives you your mic settings, your internet. So if you need to change your Wi-Fi, you can do that here. You can turn the microphone on and off, and you can select temperature, Fahrenheit or Celsius. That pretty much wraps up the controls. Basically, everything you need is there. Down here at the bottom, you can notice that we're on device control. If we go to the right here, you'll see this service tab. Let's check this out. Service, we have the device is working properly. We have our usage patterns. We have our user manual. If you need support, having a problem, you can contact an agent right here. It will tell you when you need to self-clean, which is great. so you don't forget. It will tell you exactly how much energy you have used, also how much water you have used. Then you can also use the AI energy mode. It says try this mode to save energy with your device. Here, if you want to use this, you can. Again, I wouldn't expect maximum performance, but it will save you money and it will save energy. So you can change it to always savings. You can customize it. You can select the devices in your home that have this feature built in. And again, simply turn that on and off. I leave it off. And then if you want always or customize, just go ahead and select and you're done. We're going to do my review. I have used myself and my family. We've been using this dishwasher every single day, once or twice a day for several weeks now. And I have to say, it's unbelievable. First of all, when it comes to a dishwasher, the first thing that you look for is whether or not it matches your kitchen. The outside of it is gorgeous. I love the ambient lighting that it has on the outside. The white glass just looks killer in my opinion. Then open it up, you got that blue LED light that just really adds to the overall enjoyment of a dishwasher. Because let's be honest, doing dishes isn't fun. However, having a dishwasher that you don't always have to make sure everything's put in perfectly for it to actually wash your dishes is a major plus, especially in my house. Honestly, I don't know of a time that we have properly loaded a dishwasher as per the manual would say. However, I find load after load that my dishes are coming out clean, there's no debris left on them, and most important, the spots are not there. Now, I have to point out I have a water softener. It's not the greatest, but I do have one, and I do use Rinse Aid. However, whether it be plastic cups, plates, glass, it doesn't matter. We mismatching, we have all kinds of different, we have the junk utensils, we have the nice, really doesn't make any difference. It seems to get those water spots completely off. I do use the Smart Dry on high. Again, that is when it opens up at the end and the fan blows and it just basically dries the rest of your dishes up. Next, the features. The features are great because, sometimes you don't have an entire load of dishes. So let's just say you want to do just your pots and pans. Well, you got the feature for it. Maybe you have a baby at home and you have to wash bottles or whatever. It has a actual wash feature for that. I like that. But what I also like is it comes out clean, whether it's half full or loaded to the T. And that's something that's important to me. And I wanted to talk about the AI wash system. Its ability to literally put water everywhere in that dishwasher is amazing to me. Because I'm telling you, sometimes we'll have bowls on top of another. I'll tell my wife, that's not going to clean it. And somehow, I think the jets, they're pushing water, hot water, one, and they're kind of throwing that water at those plates and bowls and whatever else that's in them every direction. Then you have that third top rack. Now, the only complaint I have about that is it definitely is tight. So you can get those cups in there, but if you don't push them down, keeping the utensil rack in underneath the utensil rack, sometimes when you go to shut it, a cup will pop up. So that is a little gripe. However, when you get them all in there flush and you shut it, of course, it's nice to be able to get those extra cups and those extra knives and forks and whether spatula, whatever you have up there on top, in addition to the other two racks, and then still come out clean. I've had third rack washing machines before, and the third rack was sort of useless. So it's easy to use, which I like, very easy to set up. And I love the fact that even if you're not into a techie item, the AI and Samsung SmartThings is not it's not overcomplicated. It's easy to use, so anyone can learn to do it. My wife's not big on learning new tech, but with this, it was so easy that she was great. Didn't complain about it at all, which can happen, trust me, when you're reviewing tech. But she likes it, she utilizes it, is the most important thing. And the fact is, with AI, it really takes the guesswork out of it. You set that AI setting, turn on the storm wash, turn on high temp or turn it off, whatever you need, hit go, and I'm telling you what, this thing works. So if you're looking for a dishwasher, at this point, I highly recommend this one. Works great, it's easy, looks good, and washes all the dishes. That wraps up my review on the all-new Bespoke Smart Dishwasher by Samsung. Honestly, it is a gorgeous looking appliance. It does the job you want it to. It's feature packed, and I really believe that you would enjoy it in your home. As always, I'd like to thank you again for joining me. If you have not subscribed, I would love it, really appreciate it if you hit that thumbs up and subscribe. But I'm here for you with any questions. If you need me, you can reach out to me in the comment section. You can also come follow me on TikTok, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook at JBTechFanatic. I will help you. If you have questions, just reach out to me in the comments. Hopefully, I covered everything, but again, I'm there for you. I always like to slow things down for a moment and remind you life is short. Don't forget to love your family, love your neighbors. Go out today and do a small act of kindness for someone. A small act of kindness can make such a change in someone's day. Remember, I do YouTube for you, and you only, if you need me, reach out to me, come follow me everywhere, and definitely come see me in my next video. Until then, I'm JB Tech Fanatic, and I'm out. Peace.